We are live. Yes. Oh man, this is going to be a good one today, man. It's all about creating your fit and happy lifestyle. Totally cool workshop that I'm doing today, completely live. Sit back, relax, no distractions. This is going to be for about 30 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes or so. I am so freaking excited to be doing this with you guys. It took some really cool planning and a little bit of prep too, for sure. But I just wanted to give you guys as much as I possibly can, because there's just so much frustration and hurt and sadness out there and fear out there. And I know that I can have a huge help. So I'm here to rock and roll. My name is Bill Yeager, the author of the now international best-selling book, Unleash Your Internal Drive to Achieve Your Winning Mindset for Sustainable Weight Loss, Fitness, and a Triumphant Lifestyle. And I just want to ask you guys, before I get started, can you see me? Can you hear me okay? I've got about 5 screens in front of me, and I just want to make sure that I can be seen and heard here, because we've had glitches before. So give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you can. Yeah, you can hear me? Okay, cool. Thanks for joining. Hey, what's going on? So while people are hopping on, I just want to say real quick, man, my holiday was absolutely awesome. I took a little bit of time off, which, if you know me, is doesn't happen too often. Taurine, thanks for hopping on. How are you? Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you can hear me. Cool, and see me. Yay! We're gonna be moving into the slide in a second. And it was so great to be able to spend some time with my daughter and my family, and it was really, had some really special moments, and these times I'll just never forget, for sure. She's growing so fast, and it's just such a beautiful thing. It's such a great thing to be alive right now, isn't it, guys? Leave me a comment, say yes, it is, no matter what we're going through, right? So just wanted to kind of start out with that a little bit, and I'm just so excited to teach you guys this stuff. You know, to literally, I'm going to teach you guys step by step today, right now, how to create your fit and happy lifestyle. Okay, so let's get rocking here. Okay, we got a bunch of people on now. Say hi when you hop on. Let me know that you do, and let me know if you're ready. Say hi. Okay, let's get rocking here. Hit the like button if you're ready. So let's get moving. So we are just going to move into, so you got the slide here, you can see it. So what we're doing here today is we're creating a fit and a happy lifestyle, step by step. And why? So we can achieve the sustainable motivation, fitness, and confidence that we want. This is a whole thing here. Okay, we're moving into the whole thing. We're not just eating right, we're not just exercising, we're not just practicing mental strength. We're doing it all, baby. Doing it all. So let's move into it. I'm going to get my face out of the way so you can see all of the slides. Okay, cool that I get to do that, huh? All right, so let's move into slide number 2. All right, so the strategy, guys. Okay, there's a 3-point strategy here. Okay, we got to make your rocket. That's step number 1. All right, create your self-optimized rocket to build your most efficient physical and mental environment so you can have the ability to unleash your internal drive. Okay, so that's step 1. I'm going to talk to you guys about this step by step today. Okay, number 2 is to create your lasting happiness and mental strength. All right, you got to unleash your ID. Okay, and discover your internal drive and motivation, how and why it's there, and what's held you back from accessing it, without allowing the presence of fear or anything else to hold you back. This is a key piece, guys. And lastly, the most often forgotten about or misunderstood or not even known is number 3. Very powerful, guys. I cannot impress that enough. You're going to hear me say it a bunch of times. Make this a lifestyle. Okay, leverage your unleashed internal drive, your new healthy habits, and the power of accountability to continue to accelerate your rocket to build your best body and mind while inspiring others for consistent motivation, confidence, and happiness. Because ultimately, that's what we want, isn't it? Yes. Say aye. Yes, I'm ready. I love that, Gabriel. Awesome, man. So let's get rocking here. All right. This is value packed, guys. Okay. Totally value packed. Seriously, I've never unleashed and uncovered so many things all in one free training. All right. So turn off every kind of distraction that you can and really sit down, focus, get the pen and pad out. Like this is a course. This is a workshop, guys. All right. So let's move into what most people are like, right? What are most people like? Okay. They used to be stuck wondering where my motivation and happy was going to come from, and got caught in the day-to-day cycle, sprinting in all other areas of my life. This was me, guys. And this is often where most people get stuck, right? Because you just keep sprinting, right? You're doing this, that, the other thing, to sprint, all these distractions. But here's the difference. You could become bulletproof, or unshakable, as I often say it. And this is only people with an unleashed internal drive can have that armor for consistent motivation and confidence to experience the happiness that we all want in our lives without the fear of failure. And that's a really key point, guys. So look, settle in and stick around if any of this sounds like you. All right. I want to make sure that you're the right fit to even watch this thing. All right. You're over the age of 12 and a busy, sad, or even depressed person or parent who is trying to make a greater impact on others while also achieving your own happiness and confidence and or fitness for yourself. Okay, I've got clients coming into this thing who just want to be happy, who are already fit. And I got some people who are happy and unfit that want to do this. So you don't have to hit a specific mold. Now, I'm certainly looking for a specific client, but you don't have to have or go into this thing with all of these situations. I'm talking about if any of this sounds like you guys. Okay, the next piece, you're stuck and you can't seem to get the motivation, right? Next piece, you don't want to waste time trying to figure it all out on your own, right? The eating right, the exercising, and becoming happy on your own. Like, oh man, like that's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm going to teach you how in a minute, but like it's a lot of stuff. You don't want to waste your time trying to figure that out. It could be years and years and years. The next piece, there's a way to achieve what you want because others have done it. Come on, you see it around you. People are living a fit and happy life, and I'm grateful to be one of them. And even more grateful to show you how to do it. Next, you're committed to making changes, although a little unmotivated and fearful too. Okay? There's a difference between committed and unmotivated. I talk about that all the time. Next piece, you could become confident and motivated. You just don't know how yet. And you need to learn from a step-by-step roadmap, but you're overwhelmed by the details and the technicalities. Yeah, because there could be a lot, right? So, you're unqualified. Leave this workshop now if you love the idea of a quick fix and think there will be a beginning and an end. Oh, no. You don't make a lifestyle with a beginning and an end. You make a lifestyle with a beginning, and a keep moving forward. It's okay to fall, right? There's different situation there. It's okay to have your breaks and to relax and to take your vacation and stuff. And it's okay to hit your challenges and figure those out too. But man, if you're here for a quick fix, and don't get me wrong, I'm telling you, my clients, man, they start feeling amazing, usually day 3 or 4. Okay. And I'll get into that. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. But the quick fix, if you're here for a beginning and end, no bueno. All right. Next one, leave the workshop now if you're an information junkie, but you don't take action. All right. Next one. And leave the workshop now if you're not serious about achieving sustainable motivation, happiness, fitness, and confidence. You think vanity is the most important part of a transformation. You think you need a private chef in order to build your best body and mind. And you think you've learned everything you need to learn and just need accountability. And you think you need $1 million studio or a one-on-one personal trainer or fancy equipment, a lot of time and money to be successful. And you get mad when I give you 45 minutes of my strategy that has helped literally thousands of people transform, their entire lives, and then complain when I make you an offer for an exclusive opportunity to work with me at the end. Okay? Because I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to give you everything right now in this workshop. But if you're feeling like you want to get fast track, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so let's move into it. Stay until the end for Q&As. Guys, this is a live workshop. Okay, type your questions in the comments at the end, please. At the end. So I would say write them down so I don't have to fish for them at the end of this thing. I've done other ones where I've had to kind of fish for comments, and it becomes a little more difficult. So wait until the end. I'm going to say, okay, Q&A time. And then once we hit that, we're ready to rock for some Q&As. Anything that you guys want to ask, I'd be happy to answer. Okay. But before we dive into the tactics, here's a little history on what qualifies me to deliver this life-changing information, because some of you guys, I know, you don't know who I am yet, do you? Or you only know me to a small degree. So let's move into that, guys. And I'm so grateful that you're here, and let me know if you're ready. You ready? Are we ready to do this now? Type ready in the comments, because we're gonna get rocking here. And just let me know if you're still here and ready to rock. Okay, so look at that guy. Oh man, that's me, that kid right there. Oh God. All right, so I grew up with absent parents, and while suffering trauma after trauma. And I know a lot of people don't realize that, but I told you, I'm unleashing it on this one, guys. You know, I felt really unsafe during my childhood, and I was scared and anxious. And what does that turn into when you're this poor little kid? You know, it led to overeating. And later on, drug use and what I like to call alcoholism. I was never diagnosed with alcoholism at a young age, or ever really. But you know what that is. You know what that means. When you're freaking drinking your brains out every night just to relieve the pain. You know, and shortly after graduating high school, I got married and my son was born. And that day I learned what unconditional love was, and I realized I had to take responsibility for myself, to teach him a better way, and to give them both a better life. And I wanted to become confident, energetic, and fit. And I didn't know how to do it or get motivated either. And to make things worse, I worked all the time, yet broke. You know, I was obese, an alcoholic, that had low self-esteem and depression, who constantly lived in fear. And I knew that if I ate less calories and you burn like crazy, you know, exercise every day, I'd lose the weight. And I began running and eating salads all day. That was it, as much as I could. Okay. And in 10 weeks, for the first time ever, I saw my abs for the first time and celebrated with a large dinner. Oh man, I remember that day. And quickly after depriving myself for so long, what do you think happened, guys? I went into the old habits again, and the weight went right back on. The people in that picture, they were always asking me if I was okay. I looked sick. Some people thought I was sick. I was ill. So there I am, blow right back up again. You know, I was frustrated, upset, depressed, and overweight again. I began to accept myself the way I was made. That's a rationalization I made to myself. I copped out, guys. And then, as if by chance, something amazing happened. And we are live again. Isn't that what happens? That's always got to happen, right? You know, we got some technical difficulties here. And you know when that happens the most? I'm going to share you guys before I continue here. When that happens the most is when I need to demonstrate what you do when conflict and challenge happens. Every single time, man. I don't know why. And it's so grateful because, you know, this thing freezes and you know, my face is turning red, and, you know, I'm like, I got all these people on and everything. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to disappoint them. And I'm starting to get a little upset. It's just like, no, man. Okay. Thanks for feeling it for a second, but I got to serve. You know, why get all upset and get all banged up and beat up when I can demonstrate, okay, challenges are going to happen. And what do you do when challenges happen? You see it, you feel it, right? Acknowledge the difficulty. Okay, but hey, I gotta serve here, right? So it's time to move on. So we moved on very, very quickly, made some adjustments here, so hopefully that didn't happen again. And within minutes, we're back on. So I'm going to continue the story. Okay, I don't know where it really left off, but I think you guys get my point here. Okay. Believing it was possible for me too, although I had no support, I followed a nutrition plan, right to the T, the training plan to the T, and completely transformed my life in 12 short weeks. Entered a worldwide transformation contest and won. It was over 600,000 entries worldwide on this thing. You know, I felt like the ugly duckling was finally granted a wish. And what a beautiful, beautiful life, guys. This is when my life freaking transformed forever. Forever. It was beautiful. My whole life changed. I started a personal training business to give the same gift of transformation to everyone I could. Okay, but there was still a problem. I got people started with the 12-week transformation system. And usually it was about half that actually followed through with that program. And the ones that did completely changed their bodies. Okay, but they left after 12 weeks only to come back again, to have to repeat the process after gaining their weight back. Oh, man, I was really, really upset about that one. So I got frustrated, you know, like I'm in this to win it. Like I want 100% freaking results for people. I get to live through my clients now, man. You know, so I got frustrated. So what I do, I interviewed hundreds of other winners, other champions, and people who maintain their transformations while being individually coached by the man himself, Tony Robbins. Okay, he literally, he stood right next to me and coached me how to walk through hot burning coals. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Individually coached by this man, and he's huge, by the way. Using the same patterns of successful people, I created Unleash Your Internal Drive. That was that book I was telling you about, now an international best-selling book. So people can, so people can get out of staying freaking of stuck and into being motivated and stay motivated. You know, I put it to the test and the results were absolutely shocking. I created a success rate of 100% for everyone that actually did what I had outlined for them to do. Guys, remember that's the difference between commitment and motivation, right? But the problem was that I had to stop training clients in order to train other trainers on that methodology, so we can accommodate the influx of clients that were coming in. It was amazing. People were transforming like crazy. Absolutely. You know, and for years I combated trainers' own methodologies, you know, so they would like come in and think they had the right way after their certification. And then I'm like, no, this is the right way. And it was just combative, man, you know. So we figured we'd meet somewhere in the middle, right, which ultimately lowered our client success rate significantly. And I tried investing time and energy and resources to develop training tools and accountability measures, and nothing worked, guys. Extremely frustrated, I decided to skip over the trainer to create a platform that would make it easy to show clients how to create their best bodies and build mental strength for a whole new lifestyle. And the beauty in it, I tested it and time again, just like when I was one-on-one with clients, back up to 100% success rate, all while publishing my book, Unleash Your Internal Drive. And as I said, now an international bestseller. You know, and after I created this platform, I'm no longer within the constraints of four walls in a studio or dealing with other trainers' methods. Clients have used this system in 15 different countries, and it's only picking up momentum. And I'm able to continue my own lifestyle of mental and physical strength, and able to be loving and present and energetic parent that teaches my kids how to become unshakable and confident. And I'm a successful business owner, guys. I'm happy, you know, and I love being in front of a camera these days and a mirror, you know, and don't fear taking risks. And now I look at problems as challenges as an opportunity to grow. And guys, that to me, man, that's freedom. Freedom. But I had to commit 100% in order to get there, guys. Let me ask you, are you willing to commit? Type yes in the comments if you're willing to freaking do something about changing your life. You know, I remember, you know, I started in a rut here. You know, I was an obese alcoholic that had low self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. I was completely broke. You know, I had anxiety. I lived in fear. I had no support from anyone, you know, which is why I'm so freaking passionate about sharing the tactics that transform my body and my mind in this workshop. and one-on-one with clients in the past, and why today it's gone virtual. The tactics that truly changed my life, guys, truly changed my life. That took me from a rut, from flab to look, the body of my dreams. The confidence to open up my own studio, a priceless bond with my son and my family now. An international best-selling author. I've gone to flab to fab, guys. And I use that not to brag, but to impress upon you that anybody can do this. I can do this, guys. Anybody can do this. The constant motivation, happiness, and health. I became a motivational speaker, and just living the healthy and loving life. And that's what it's about, guys. That's what it's darn well about, and a deep, deep impact through my work. And it's so, so beautiful. So beautiful. Listen to this.
Bill, you have been absolutely phenomenal. We started, and you gave me the schedule for food and nutrition, and I was like, okay, that's great, I can do this. But the differentiator between you and I think everybody else out there in this world is your level of care and your encouragement and your motivation. And I actually was excited to get up at 5 a.m. to work out, and you made it fun. You make it fun. You get us excited to go do all of these things and to stick on the food plan, to stick on the all the exercises and the weights. And I have 3 kids. And I'm 39. No, I have 2 kids. I'm 39 years old. My wife's 3. And I have not seen my abs since I had my first baby. And I have my abs back. I have muscle definition that I literally have not seen in years. And I am just so thankful for you. I could never in a million years have done this without you. And you are constantly giving feedback. You're constantly encouraging. You're constantly motivating. You're just phenomenal. And I literally I have not seen this body since pre-children. So in 3 weeks, which is out of control, 3 weeks. So you are just amazing. And I'm so excited and so blessed that you came into my life because you're phenomenal. Lights out.
I was sick and tired and depressed. How you don't change until the thought of not changing is worse than the thought of changing. And that's where I was at. I was just so depressed, so fed up. I didn't care what it took. I'm like, I have got to get this taken care of. I am so empowered by this group, by Bill, by everything that I've learned. I am feasting on all of this information. I know that I have got to continually do these steps in order to succeed. And it's a lifelong journey. It's just like AA. It's not just like, okay, yeah, I'm no longer an alcoholic. No, sorry. I will always be an all or nothing type person. Always be a binge eater. That's just the way it is. I have got to stay the course and stay with empowering people to keep me on track of when I'm starting to slip. And we're not perfect. We are going to slip. And I get that, and I can appreciate and accept that now, where I don't beat myself up if I slip and whatever. It's like, it's the journey. I'm trying to get all my sisters, my friends, everyone who I care about I'm like, you've got to do the mindset training. You have to do the meditation in the morning and at night and let it play all night long. I'm like, it is a game changer. I just want to tell anyone and everyone that Bill Yeager is the real deal. He has the heart, the mind, the soul to really want to connect with you and help you. And I really believe if you are ready for change, he can get you to where you want to be.
Hi, my name is Mary Knapp. I'm a 34-year-old stay-at-home mom to 3 kiddos. I started Internal Drive because I was tired of being overweight and being a spectator of life instead of living life. I am currently on my 3rd week. By week 2, I had lost 7 pounds and I kicked my soda habit. Which I could easily drink 12 a day. I started thinking differently and started feeling stronger and less flabby. I'm over the moon with my results, and I will be rocking a bathing suit this summer with confidence. I would recommend this program to everyone, even if you don't have a lot to lose. The personal growth and using the 5 beliefs will change the way you look at your life. Take the leap of faith. The first step to success is to make a decision to start.
Oh man, isn't that ready? Isn't that freaking awesome, guys? Oh man, are you ready to do the same here? Are you guys ready to get started? Give me a ready right now in the chat because we're about to dive in. All right, hit it up. By having this roadmap at your fingertips, imagine where you can be in 3 months and in 6 months. Okay, consider this your fast pass. So let me know if you're ready right now in the comments because we're going to dive into step 1. All right, make your rocket. All right, create your self-optimized rocket to build your most efficient physical and mental environment so you can have the ability to unleash your internal drive. So let's dive in. Hit me up with those comments. Let me know if you're ready. All right. What is the rocket we need to optimize? Your body and mind, guys. Okay, neither will operate well or even survive without taking care of it. Come on, you guys know that, right? Your initial motivation won't matter. Your money won't matter. I don't care how much money you got. You can't buy your way out of this, guys. The support you have won't matter if you don't optimize your body and mind. And creating your optimized rocket is the most vital piece to creating your fit and happy lifestyle. The optimized rocket takes a complete stranger to fitness or any fitness level, which has never eaten right or exercised before, and transforms their body and mind, making them the center of the universe and therefore positions them to change their reality experience from the world and attracting their desires from this space, guys. The purpose of an optimized rocket is to build your most efficient body and mind together using an integrated and synergistic nutrition and training platform that you don't need to rely on any other resources to do it, or mix match eating plans and training programs, and that you have complete control over what you eat and when you exercise. And let me show you, okay? Fuel and nutrition, the exercise piece, and then celebrating the wins, huge part of that. This is how you build your most efficient body and mind, okay? And then we'll go over the last half of it coming up shortly, all right? So let me teach you the nutrition piece, okay? This is it right here, okay? We dive very, very deep in my course, but let me show you exactly what's in there, all right? Simply put, eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. Some may be nutrition shakes if you choose. Every 2 to 3 hours, a portion of protein, carbs, and veggies. All right, drink at least 10 cups of water a day and consume a small portion of healthy fats or a tablespoon of unsaturated oil. Okay, daily. All right, that's the fuel nutrition piece, right? Let's move into the other part about making your efficient body and mind. This is a self-optimized rocket, guys, the exercise. Okay, 3 times a week, 45-minute strength training sessions. You want to alternate muscle groups trained, okay, alternating with 3 30-minute cardio session trainings a week, okay, with a rest day, or you could just do a light walk or whatever that day. Start with a medium grade intensity and work your way to a failure, and this forces progress, for 4 to 5 sets using proper form, okay? We don't want you to get hurt, right? For this exercise, each exercise for 4 to 5 rounds. Okay. Yeah. There we are, pushing it. All right. This is the self-optimized rocket. It's very simple and basic. Okay. Now we gotta make that mind efficient too, right? Moving into the celebrating the wins, right? You got to celebrate the wins along the way. That's what I was telling you a little earlier, guys. Day 3 or 4, you're going to start feeling better. Why? It's not because it's a quick fix, although the fix does tend to happen pretty swiftly, pretty quickly. It's not one of those, quote unquote quick fixes, but we got to celebrate the wins to get that motivation going because most people don't start with a whole ton of motivation or end up losing it along the way. So build your own body and mind benefit. This is Lisa. She optimized her rocket using our strategies and in only 4 weeks removed a large portion of her belly. Look at her celebrating in the corner there. That's awesome. Isn't that beautiful? Look at these. She says she made all these changes. Down with the coffee, the nicotine's down, all these things in a short period of time. 10 days, or the first week. It's amazing. And look at this. Guys, this is a 4 weeks here. 4 weeks. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely awesome. 4 weeks. Celebrate the wins. Got to celebrate those wins too. This is how the momentum starts, guys. This is how you build your optimized rocket. Okay, the last part to continue this cycle is to rest. Okay, guys, we got to rest so you can recover, right? And then repeat. Okay, to become optimized. This is how you optimize the machine. Unlike other nutrition and exercise programs, ours creates efficiency. This is what it's about, and this is the difference. We got to create efficiency in the body and the mind consistently, even while you're sleeping. Okay, it's not just a weight loss program. The weight loss is actually the side effect to what we're doing here because we're optimizing the rocket. And how? Our self-optimized rocket breaks down one of each energy system every day of training while your body's recovering from the last ones that were trained, okay, by feeding the body only what it needs. Okay, think of it, to break it down and make it a little bit easier, think of it like taking one step back, okay, one day, but also on that day, you're taking 2 steps forward. And over a short period of time, your body becomes more efficient. Meaning your metabolism is faster. Your body gets leaner and stronger. You just have to show up. Look at this benefit. Pretty awesome. Speaking of drinking water, the short pause was me drinking water. Jen optimized her rocket using our strategy and lost a ton of weight in the first 3 months. Okay, her next 3 totally shocked us all. Isn't it amazing? It's like awesome. Right? And years later, she kept it off because her rocket is efficient. This is how it works, guys. Just follow the system. The self-optimized rocket versus a typical weight loss program. Okay, look at it this way, guys. The self-optimized rocket, it works on autopilot to build a fast metabolism and a high-functioning body and brain, even while you're sleeping. That's why rest is so important. And think of it like upgrading your car, right? Think about it, a car upgrade. To a Tesla, for example. I don't know what you're driving now, but whatever upgrade it is, everything becomes better, right? It's like high functioning. Isn't that super cool? And frankly, it's just happier to be in, right? When you get that new car, doesn't it feel good to be in it for a while, versus the typical weight loss kind of program, or like nutrition program. You know what I'm talking about. Those manual programs, and it requires you to pick it up and move it. It can go fast if you move a lot and even burn a bunch of calories while giving it a little fuel, but never gets optimized. Think of it like an old model car, right? The Flintstone car. Seriously, I get so frustrated when I hear about these people who started this new eating plan or this new training plan, and they're eating nothing like I was before. Those salads are getting those things shipped to you. Those nasty meals that get shipped to you, and you're running your brains out, or you go to this class and you burn like 1,200 calories. Well, great. And I think it's great that you're exercising now. Don't get me wrong, but is it efficient? Is it an efficient program? No, it's not. It's not optimizing your body. All right, the self-optimized rocket system. Okay, and I coined it that name. So why is it the self-optimized rocket system? And why is it so effective? Because it all starts with making your body run at its highest and best capacity and improving daily. It's all about efficiency. It fuels your body. It fuels your mind. It cuts down fat. It makes you happier. It makes you more efficient and gives you higher self-esteem from honoring your self-promises, guys. Isn't that freaking awesome? It's the rocket. Completely different. And your body fat goes down. Your muscle tone is built. And you emit a different energy out into the universe, man. And what happens then? More positivity flows to you, so you find that more love in your life, and with your family, and all of your relationships, including yourself. And your finances improve too. I mean, look at me. I went out and started a personal training business. I had no confidence of 6 months before that, completely changed my life. Think about how your money would improve when you're in a different model, a different version of you. It happens all the time. People don't go into it thinking that stuff. It happens as an after effect, a side effect, and obviously the health. Your health is restored to an optimal level. Man, guys, isn't this like amazing? And this is why I'm so excited about it. Seriously. And here's the difference. Typical weight loss program, there's no other integrated approach to training and nutrition. Let me tell you that right off the rip. Okay, not that I've seen one. You have to find a diet that typically makes you order some kind of yucky food, right? Deprive your body. They choose what you eat. You got some guy behind a desk looking at numbers, figuring what you're going to eat for the week, where you just Google search to find out what you need, and then it's going to say eat less calories than you burn, and now you have to figure out how to exercise on top of that. And that turns into a mess. And usually resulting in injuries, or maybe you're hiring a trainer, right? And they're going to go put a calorie burning agenda on you, aimless calorie burning with usually muscle loss with that, so you hop on the scale, it might feel good, but then you look like I did in that picture I showed you earlier, feeling tired and drained. That's not a life. That's not the life you want. I know you're much smarter than that. The self-optimized rocket is an all-encompassing, easy-to-follow, enjoyable, simple, and healthy approach that creates a highly efficient body and mind. And the self-optimized rocket is the best way to get motivated, fit, happy, and confident. And the cool thing is there's no risk to it. You guys can walk away with this, right? And now you got everything you need. And I'm going to keep rocking. We got a couple more steps too. There's no disappointment. There's pure, long-lasting results. And there's proof by feeling great in just a few days, as I mentioned before. And then you hop on the scale that week and the weight goes down. Your body fat percentage goes down. It's beautiful, right? And remember, if you feel like junk, it's not going to work. All right? So using that typical weight loss program model, they're a waste of time and money. I lovingly refer to this as a dumpster fire, because you're putting your time into the dumpster and setting it on fire, your energy, your resources, your money. And then what happens? You feel like dirt afterward, once you lose the motivation, you stop doing it and you feel yucky and your motivation goes down. It's just a rabbit hole and it's horrible. And I just despise that so much for people. The purpose of our method is to give you confidence in the first week that you made the right choice by making you see and feel the difference. We've had clients in 15 different countries killing it, losing anywhere between 15 pounds to over 200 pounds without the fear of failing, and it's a lesson for life, guys. That's the beauty in this. You don't need to learn what's next, okay? Because that's it. You just keep on rocking. And this is one problem in your life that you can finally put to rest. All right. So leave a comment. We're going to move into step 2. Okay, leave a comment if this stuff makes sense, and think about any questions, because I'm going to ask for questions in a little bit. We got 2 more steps to get into. So go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know if this makes sense. Okay, now we're going to move into step number 2, and I'm going to drink a little water here real quick. Nice and cold still. All right, step number 2. All right, creating lasting happiness and mental strength. Okay, unleash your ID. Discover your internal drive and motivation, how and why it's there, and what's held you back from accessing it without allowing the presence of fear or anything else to hold you back. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. It's a beautiful thing, okay? Like, look, guys, unleashing your internal drive is actually simple. Okay, this is a model I've created to get you to go from flab, which means you're tired, frustrated, sad, stuck, unmotivated, fearful, overweight, so the solution is going to be that step-by-step process in unleashing your ID. So you can transform the flab state into the fab state and feel absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. And what is that? Okay? Energetic and vital and confident and happy and fit and healthy. So you can have more love and better relationships in your life and more money and abundance. So let's dive into the formula. And obviously, there's a lot more to it And if I had a lot more time, I would be able to get into this specifically, and we go deep into it, into how to unleash your internal drive, your ID, to go from that flab state, feeling frustrated, stuck and overweight, to the fab state, feeling motivated, happy, and energetic inside our fit and happy lifestyle roadmap. Okay, and I'll tell you about that at the end, which we'll talk about that later. All right, but for now, let me reveal that formula. Okay, unleash your internal drive is a model to create that mental strength and to find that lasting motivation. Okay, it'll be the basis of how you develop, grow, and fine-tune your mind and become happy and even bulletproof. Okay, because we want to make you unshakable during those challenges, right? Because whenever you raise your standards, this is one of the big reasons why this is in there. Whenever you raise your standards and you add something to your life, a challenge shows up. Okay, it happens all the time. Okay, so if you are prepared for that challenge, then man, now you become unshakable and you can raise your standards and you can make change in your life. Okay, unleashing your ID includes exactly what you need to go from that flab to fab. It's not fancy, okay? It's not technical. It's simply a model that you're going to use in real life, day-to-day practices to become clear as to what you want, why you want it, what's holding you back, and how to overcome challenges so you can become happier and continually motivated during challenges and times of growth to achieve and keep transforming, right? While inspiring others to become fit and happy as well, because I know you're a good person, and I absolutely know that you want to have an impact on others as well. Okay. So this is how it works. Check it out. This is how you move from that flab state, right, into that other state, right? What's that? The fab. You go from frustrated, stuck, and overweight, right? Unleashing your ID, which is the solution. Okay. The formula that I'm going to show you, boom, right into the celebration, motivation for a fit and happy lifestyle. Okay, the formula for unleashing your ID. Okay, I've broken it down to make it as simple as possible. Okay, you get your outcome plus your why and what's stopping you. That equals your ID. And to create effective ID, you need to start with a specific outcome. What do you want? Okay, specifically, then you discover what's required to fulfill that outcome, which is your reasons why, okay? And you uncover what's holding you back to get prepared and subtract anything that is unnecessary to achieving the outcome to make it simple and effective. Remember, guys, the goal here is results and long term at that, okay? And when you unleash your internal drive, you go from feeling frustrated, stuck, and overweight to becoming motivated for a fit and happy lifestyle. Isn't that amazing? And I went from a deep rut from flab to fab in 3 to 6 months. I transformed my body in 12 weeks, and the transformation kept happening. It was absolutely amazing. And it all starts with that commitment, guys. And again, not motivation. Okay, that's a little different. Motivation, you can have it and it can go away, but you got to be able to stay committed. All right, and this program keeps that motivation growing. That's the beauty in it. All right, the process is very simple. Okay, the ID commitment. Okay, what do? We practice self-love and care. Okay, you're going to create a positive attitude and focus. Okay, using your emotions. Okay, to empower you, and beliefs for success. All right. Embrace the awareness of what's going on around you, inside your head, outside your head, the way you communicate, and change how you respond to change and appreciate. You want to be in a state of appreciation so you can manifest the darn things that you want, right? Like this guy, motivate. There we go. Manifesting right there. And let me tell you something. One of the biggest myths about unleashing your ID is that it won't work for them. Okay? Like I hear this when people are kind of fearful. They're always fearful about something. That's why this challenge comes up. Okay? Look, if I was able to do it, and so can every one of my clients over 20 years can do it, so can you. Okay? You just need to commit and get started using my formula. And why? A system that works, guys. It's like building a house the right way. According to the Human Genome Project, and I won't get too deep into this, but the research study proved we are all anatomically and physiologically the same. And that's why this system works. It's in alignment with that. You just got to commit and do, and And when I created my transformation program, I used the same Unleash Your ID process, and I generated hundreds and now thousands of transformations. And now with technology, we're able to do it in all the English-speaking countries inside my Fit and Happy lifestyle roadmap. And how? Guys, we followed the process I'm teaching you now. Okay? Let me dive a little bit deeper into this too, because I want you guys to really get it. The ID process for Fit and Happy lifestyle roadmap is right here. Okay, the flab state to the fab state. Okay, you go from unmotivated to low confidence, low self-esteem, overweight, sad, any one of these or all of these, some of my clients have. You know, carrying the burden daily. I hear that one all the time. The busy lifestyle, you know, and you want a fit and happy lifestyle, but don't know how to get it. You know, and you got some kind of fear or something that is holding you back, right, from getting started. But the fab state is motivated. A fab state is having higher confidence, higher self-esteem, and being healthy and fit, you know, and a feeling of abundance and happiness. You know, it has more love around them and connection with themselves and their families, you know, and is a role model for others. And the formula, based on the 20 years of experience and expertise, you know, the patterns become obvious, don't they, after that much time? You know, it's like I mentioned before, we got to nail down self-love and care. Okay, we got to be able to have a positive attitude, and I show you how to do it deeply in my program. Okay, you got to maintain a clear focus and use your emotions to empower you. Okay, and use the power of a belief. Okay, use the power of awareness and the power of contribution and the power of appreciation and the power of change. Guys, these powers, they're called powers for a reason. They use universal law to make sure that the formula is working for you. And some very, very specific pieces, you got to know what you really want and why you want it, to be able to connect this to serious emotion. Okay, and leverage a proven plan and environment. You got to use leverage if you want something to move, right? You know, and then the subtraction piece, this last piece, guys. What's in the way of solving the problem, the big problem? We got to stop and think about that, right? You know, even if you've already gotten started, we got to stop and reflect of what stopped you in the past and get prepared for that. Okay, I've got a specific system, each one of these pieces with the cross going through it, you know, that I teach you very, very deeply. I wish I had enough time here, but we'd be in this thing for hours on it. But, you know, if you stay in your mind, you go blind, okay? Or you stay in your head and you're dead, okay? You stay in there. Some people are stuck because they ruminate in there. Get out of there and start doing. Okay, the years of stacking and maintaining your disempowering identity could be tragic. Guys, I told you a little bit about my story, and I wish I had enough time to tell you the whole story, but let me tell you something. We all have an ugly past in some way, okay? Get out of it, okay? For whatever reason it served you, okay? Now it's time to move on and get the heck out of it, all right? Take ownership of your life instead of blaming or assuming. It's kind of a piece to that too, okay? Everyone has fears, but don't let them control you. And I show you how in my program. Careful using the word to. All right. And be truthful to yourself. So many people, they run away from a mirror. Okay. I understand it's painful in there. Stand in front of it and feel the pain. You know, I don't want you guys to be in pain. Don't get me wrong. But the point is, the pain can move you. We talk about leverage. Okay. You got to stop lying to yourselves, guys. Okay, and I don't want that to sound harsh, but I got to be real with you if we're going to make this thing work, right? Say aye if that's okay. Leave a comment if that's okay with you guys, because I want this to work for you. Got to be truthful for yourself. Use the words "what if" to empower you, because that's how you combat that fear sometimes, guys, right? And the last one, you got to be reaffirming your goals all the time. You don't just set it and forget it. I use that one all the time, guys, right? So I'm going to show you right now the rules for success to unleash your internal drive, okay? You only need to commit and work on it in small chunks daily, like this water that I'm drinking right here. I'm working on it piece by piece, so give me just a second. I don't want to lose you. I'm surprised that's so cold. Okay, you don't need fancy equipment, okay? You just need your body and a PC device, all right, for this thing to work. You don't need motivation yet, okay? You don't need to even believe yet. You need to listen, trust, and get results. I want you to believe, don't get me wrong, okay? But I even have a process if you don't believe. This thing, I'm prepared, guys. Results speak louder than anything ever will. Your daily wins create momentum, okay? How busy or stressed you are, that doesn't matter either, okay? I've had some busy people and very stressed people walking into this thing, okay? You set the darn fear aside and we get it done, okay? Like I said, you don't even need that much time, right? 30 to 45 minutes, you can squeeze out of something, okay? Right? We can sit here and figure out ways on how to squeeze for 30 to 45 minutes out of your day, okay? That's like 4 hours a week. It's not much, guys, when you look at it that way, right? All right, and we're going to embrace your failures and redefine them as opportunities, okay? Other rules for success, the last two, your painful past doesn't matter. Your results and your current life matters. It's time to become unleashed, guys. Okay? And your current state doesn't matter. Literally anyone can become unleashed. And ultimately, when you've unleashed your internal drive, you'll be making daily progress to live your best life in your best body, which will in turn allow you to live that fit and healthy lifestyle and happy lifestyle. And this is when you have proven you've unleashed your ID. Momentum is created. And you have been losing at least 0.5% of body fat a week. I have some clients 1% a week. I mean, this is huge. We don't just look at scale weight, guys. Success is made where it's measured. All right? That's the wins I'm talking about. And can move into an inspiring and teaching others to increase your impact. Guys, this is a huge key. This is kind of, we're moving into step 3 a little bit here. Okay? That's right, guys. Daily progress. This is a new lifestyle. Okay? There's a beginning, but no end. No going backwards. Okay? You should be celebrating daily and weekly wins, transforming your body and mind, and it shows. And execute weekly Q&A calls with me too. You know, and participate in our empowerment and accountability group. That image has just showed up. You know, and that moves you into the inspiration to others. And you can do that week 1. Week 1, I show you how to do that and practice what you've learned. And that accelerates your results. Look at Doreen here. You know, she's doing this while she's transforming, being a part of our private group. This is powerful stuff. Look at all these wins, man. Win, 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 win. How is success made? I've got a shirt. I literally have a shirt line now to put success right across your darn chest. It's empowering, guys, and it's moving. So let me know. Leave a comment if this makes sense. We're about to go into step 3. Hit me up. Definitely let me know if this is all making perfect sense. Yes. All right, cool. Good. I wanted to make it as simple as possible for you guys. This is so doable. All right, let's move into step 3. All right, we're about to close this thing up. Make this a lifestyle. All right, this has to be in your program. Okay, leverage your unleashed internal drive, your new healthy habits, and the power of accountability to continue to accelerate your rocket to build your best body and mind while inspiring others for constant motivation, confidence, and happiness. Consistent motivation, confidence, and happiness. Accelerate your rocket. This is the third piece. Okay, practicing your new healthy habits using the power of accountability. Oh man, guys, this is a serious power right here. And sharing your journey to inspire others. So few people know about this. It's vital to have a blend of both self-optimizing your rocket and accelerating your rocket for the success of your lifestyle. We are finally putting this issue to rest, guys. And why is this the easiest and fastest way to a fit and happy lifestyle? Because you can do it right when you start. You don't need to wait until you have noticeable results even. Okay, just share your daily wins. Guys, before I made my transformation, I told everyone I was doing it. This was like, I think I started before I even started this thing, I started reaching out to everybody I knew, you know, and this was before social media went nuts. It was a long time. It was 20 years ago, you know, and 12 weeks after I started, I completely transformed my body and I didn't want to be known as a quitter. You know, I did that on purpose. I did that to make leverage. All right. These methods are powerful, and they'll train your subconscious mind to create new embedded habits into your brain so you don't return back to the flab state again, right? These things are not here for any other reason but to accelerate your results, guys. There's only things in my program. There's no fluff in here. It's results, period. All right. So we have to accelerate your rocket, you condition your brain to accept new habits. Okay. So we go from practice to leverage and accountability to sharing and inspiring and teaching. And that makes the lifestyle. All right. Practice the first piece, as I just showed you in that image. Practice the methods in the self-optimization rocket and unleash your ID. All right. First step. Next step, leverage and accountability. Be active in our empowerment community, guys. If you haven't joined yet, get in there. Develop ways to keep yourself accountable that adds leverage. Okay. And don't let anyone pull you down. Oh, no. And share yourself living your new lifestyle. When you're accountable, man, makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Like I said, our group is private. So share your wins, your challenges, your workouts, meals, the self-love and appreciation. Share around what you're doing. Week 1. Hey, world, this is what I'm doing. And this is where I'm going, baby. That reaffirms your belief. Okay? 4, inspiring. Just by following these methods, you will be inspiring people, and you won't even know it. Okay? Most of the time. But you can also reach out to others who are struggling to offer to help too. Guys, I do that all the time. Why? Because I love it. I love seeing somebody transform their freaking life. It's beautiful, and I know you would too. Okay? Teaching. You practice when you teach. Period. You practice when you teach. You get better when you teach. Okay? You get better when you practice, right? Keep finding ways to spread your new knowledge while inspiring others. And guys, that reaffirms your belief. Okay, that's how you accelerate your rocket. Okay, we've got to get your brain and your habits to keep up. Okay, and get in that automatic mode, like that automatic mode when I'm sure you've been in a case where you normally drive to one place, maybe it be work. And I know a lot of people are working at home right now, but if there's that one place that you continue to drive to, but on that Sunday or whatever that other day, you took that similar route and you end up getting off that exit that you normally get off. That's that autopilot mode. Okay, that's your subconscious working. Okay, what we're doing here is reprogramming your brain. And this is why I have 100% success rate. Okay, it works. And the lifestyle is what I know you want, because I know you want to finally put this to rest. Continue enjoying your transformed lifestyle. And all of these methods will reaffirm to your brain that old habits will die. Guys, they die off in your brain. Okay? And they create the new ones at an accelerated speed. And what you put your energy towards persists. All right? It's another universal law. So this is how it works. All right? Very simple. Those 6 pieces. And I want you to think about something. Think of each of these like buckets. Okay, buckets of fuel you're putting into your rocket to accelerate and progress. And is to accelerate your progress and sustainability. Okay, because you're going to be creating a fire inside you. A fire inside you that you've never had before while you're reinventing yourself. It's beautiful. Now, let me show you some examples of those who are accelerating your rocket. You've seen Doreen, right? I love to show Doreen because she knows how to get it done. Just like I showed you before, these 3 pieces, she's living it, week after week, day after day. And look, she's human. I'm human. We all have our challenges, right? We all take our little breaks, but we've reprogrammed our mind. Okay. Our subconscious mind. Here's some other people that are doing it too. Tristan killing it. Michelle rocking and rolling. What you put your energy towards, guys, that's how success happens. Okay? So the typical weight loss program equals typical results. And to me, those aren't results. I'm sorry. I don't look at that as results. I don't. Because they're not long term. You didn't fix the problem. The typical weight loss program, no. The fit and happy lifestyle roadmap. Okay, guys, I have guaranteed results. I'm so confident that this is going to work if you follow through, because I've never had anybody not. That's pretty easy to guarantee results that way and long term. Look at it this way. You either sink to the bottom of the sea, and get lost forever, or you swim, baby, right? You rise to the top. The cream rises to the top. And you live the life you deserve to live. That's what this is about. This is where all my passion comes from, guys. That celebration of life and happiness and joy and fitness and the things that go along with that are unmeasurable. And here's something to keep in mind. I started out in a rut. Guys, don't forget. I was an obese alcoholic, as I called it. I had low self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. Man, I can go on. The majority of my life, or the majority of most of my successful clients are using their cell phones to do this, or their computer. I mean, it's basic. It's simple. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy. Sometimes it feels a little difficult. Well, I'll show you how to get through that too. The value you put on yourself and how much of an impact it'll have on your life and your family and your future self is far more important than anything else, guys. That's why it's not just a nutrition program. That's not why it's not just this program or that program. This is all encompassing. And when you start feeling better, week 1, that's where the momentum starts, man. You don't need motivation yet. You just need to trust and believe and commit. At least trust and commit. Like I said earlier, I can show you how to believe if you don't believe yet. Just start with what you have, guys. It's super simple. Let me show you Alex. Alex started work with me, and he weighed almost 400 pounds, and he lost 200 pounds using my system 1 year. Now he's built a family, beautiful family, multiple businesses now, and enjoys playing with his daughter. Sue started working with me when she was well over 200 pounds, right? And got down to her leanest ever in 6 months. And now she's living life to its fullest and enjoying her ability to keep up with her grandkids. This is not theory, guys. Until recently, I only shared this entire system with my one-on-one clients. And I've tested this entire system and proven its result. It's got results, with virtual clients. And as I said, with 15 different countries, in the last few months. I've got a list of them. And if you're in my empowerment group, you've seen it. We've got a ton of people in there all over the world. At this point, I know I can make a greater impact by sharing it with more people, which is why I no longer work with my one-on-one clients. It's all virtual now. This method is time tested and it's proven. And if you're thinking I'm ready, where do I start? All you have to do is commit, focus, and take action. Okay? Which you've already done by taking this time to be in this workshop today, I believe. So let me know. Raise your hand right now and say, Bill, man, I'm ready for this. Leave a comment. Okay? Because I just gave you my fit and happy lifestyle strategy. But I'm sure you can imagine, this is just the tip of the iceberg. When it comes to staying driven and confident so that you can live a happy, healthy, and triumphant lifestyle without the fear of failure, you got 2 options, right? You either do it yourself, right? You take all the stuff that I gave you, you do it yourself, or you follow a proven success path, right? Which would you rather do? If you're smart and decide to work with me, nothing is held back, guys. There's no missing steps. You just need to follow my lead step by step. And I'm on a mission to accelerate your growth, okay? To remove the headaches and bad advice given by gurus and give you the exact process to follow to truly build your best body and life on your own terms. And that's what our fit and happy lifestyle roadmap includes. I've taken the entire process from start to finish in building your best body and life with nutrition and training and exercise training, guys. Okay, and mental strength training and mindset training and motivation, all inside an easy-to-use training platform and step-by-step apps so you can stay focused on growth for a lifestyle and put it all into this program, guys. It's all in there. Why? Because the biggest issue I see with the fitness and mental strength space is that there are so many courses and trainers out there, each of them teaching an aspect of the entire puzzle of building your best body in life, but not the whole darn thing, right? a course or service on how to eat to lose weight isn't helpful. You know, if you don't know how to exercise alongside it and motivation goes down, you know, an exercise course or trainer or gym isn't helpful if you don't know how to use the equipment, right? Or exercise properly, you know, nor know how to eat, right? You know, to reach your goals, nor know what to do to create motivation too, right? And a mindset training course on its own will not get you focused, and that's integrated with a nutrition and exercise plan. You know, I had the only one of its kind, guys, okay? Because I designed it. And I want you to have the best possible launch pad for an abundant and successful life and a fit, healthy, and happy body and mind, because I've been through it. I'm coming at this with 20 years of experience, experimenting and finding the things that actually work long term versus the trends, guys. Man, some more of my clients. I mentioned 12 and up. I got some youth clients into this thing already. Okay, it's absolutely life-changing. Since the consultation, you have always been so honest and supportive of me. I was shocked how quickly I saw results, which gave me the momentum I needed to keep seeing more. The nutrition plan was way easier than I thought it would be too, which turned out to be a way of eating for a lifestyle change. See that, guys? It's just what I said. It's the lifestyle. Drinking water again. Slight pause. My dream clients. Yes. Are you next? Are you guys next? Who's ready to transform their freaking life? The better the fit, the better the results. Guys, I'm being straight with you here. I'm building a legacy business. I don't want just any client. I want the right clients. Okay? Want in? Well, here's how the process works. Who is this for? You know you're stuck and can't seem to get motivated. You don't want to waste your time trying to figure out how to eat right, exercise, and become happy and healthy on your own. You're committed to making changes, although unmotivated and fearful too. You know, any one of these things, guys. You understand that investing in your growth and having skin in the game is the only way to grow and not stay stuck on the treadmill. Very important piece, guys. And people who are action takers are actually going to implement the information that I give them. Okay, if this sounds like you, you're invited to schedule a video call to see if you qualify to enroll in our Fit and Happy Lifestyle Roadmap program. Okay, myself and my team have set aside in the next 3 days to talk to you and see if we can help. Okay, the call is approximately 30 to 45 minutes or so. You know, and the intention is to understand your current situation and goals based off of the information that we discuss. It will identify how and if we are the right fit to start working together in our Fit and Happy Lifestyle Roadmap program. That's it. Very simple. Hop on a call with us. Schedule a video call. Okay, the link's in the comments. Okay, and it's everywhere all over my page. You can't not see it. You know, DM me if you can't find it and be like, Bill, I want in, man. Where's the link? You know, and let me tell you something. There have been a lot of people hopping on and off of this thing. Okay, this workshop. And our schedule can only handle 7 calls a day, and this day is almost done. All right, guys, apply now. Okay, get in on a call with us. Please, please, please. Okay, here's what I know to be true. Okay, again, I got to be straight with you guys. I would not be where I am today without investing and working with people where I wanted to be. This is actually in a chapter of my book, Unleash Your Internal Drive. Okay. It's called modeling. Okay. Very specific. Okay. Very, very important. Okay. If you want what somebody else has, okay, go find somebody who has it, who's been able to accomplish it, who's walked a mile in your shoes and has been able to accomplish it, and find out what course they're selling. Okay. And do what they do. I have done this with my fitness. I have done this with my business multiple times, in advertising multiple times. I have one now. Guys, truthfully, and it works. You follow a darn system and it works, period. So let me ask you something. Where do you want to be in the next 3 and 6 months? While I've been talking here, have you been thinking about that? Because if not, when I go away after the Q&As, if there's any questions, then I want you to just think about where you want to be in 3 months. Where do you want to be in 1 month? Okay, and then think about 3. Take the time to do that. Where do you want to be in 6 months? All right, schedule a video call with me. All right, again, the link is in the comments. So let's move into the questions. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I think it's super, super awesome. I got to tell you that Fit in the Happy Lifestyle Roadmap training, it is filling up. We've got a ton of people in it already. We did open up some more spots. I haven't done the calculation yet this morning. We were planning for this workshop. It starts January 3rd. It's the only time being live too, guys. Okay. And once the doors close, that's it. Okay. It's going to be recorded and eventually move into an on-demand training. And it's going to be at double the price, guys. Okay. So I want you guys in on this thing, because it's live. It's going to be super exciting. And also with this, I know we've got only 7 calls a day that we can actually take. We've got 86 people, I think was the last number that we saw to watch the replay of this thing. All right, so schedule your call now. All right, again, let's look into any of the Q&As here. So I'm going to see if we have any questions. Bear with me here. And I'm going to do another really cool thing. What would you say to someone who's feeling hesitant to book a call because of fear and fear of failure? Oh, that's a really good question here. I'm actually going to see if I can get my video up. Yeah, I think I can do it. All right, cool. I figured out this really cool thing. Hey, you can see me now. Can you see me? Yay! leave a comment if you can see me. Okay. All right. Hopefully I don't freeze. If I do, I'll come back to the Q&As. Because I think this is what caused me to freeze before. All right. So the question was, what would you say to someone who's feeling hesitant to book a call because of fear of failure? Oh man, that's usually the biggest one. Okay. If this is you, say I right now. Okay. I always tell people to turn fear on itself. Okay, whatever that fear is, identify it. First, you got to identify what that fear is. Okay, I've had some recent consultations. I don't want to use examples because it could cause triggers to people. But once you can find out what that is, then turn it on itself. What if you don't take action? Is it going to be worth it? Okay, because you got a choice to make. Every day is a choice. Every day we've got tons of choices, don't we? Right? If you're feeling that fear, identify it and turn it on itself. What if you don't take action to this thing? You know, what if you don't? I got the solution, guys. All right, I just explained everything to you. You got a choice. You're going to take action. Okay, well, if you've got that fear, turn it on itself. Look at it and say, man, what if I don't? Where am I going to be in 3 to 6 months if I don't? Think about how horrible that sounds. That was one of the deciding factors, actually. It was one of the deciding factors for me to take the leap, because I looked at my life and where I wanted to be. It was so less painful to get there than it was to remain in the place that I was, and for it to get worse, because you know darn well it's going to get worse if you don't take action, right? Worse on your confidence, worse on your self-esteem, worse on that weight of thinking about it all the time. Guys, I know how you feel, man. I remember all day it would come up in my mind. Oh man, you know, that beating yourself up for where you're at, you know, where you want to be. And then somebody wants to take a family picture of you. How do you feel being in a picture? You don't want to be in it because you don't like the way you look and feel. You got to force a smile in front of your family. They all know it's fake. Guys, it's horrible. That's horrible. I think about where you're going to be in 3 to 6 months if you've even got the opportunity at that point. Man, I had a client. This is in my last chapter of my book. There really is a too late, guys. Okay, I preach, don't get me wrong, I preach that you can keep going, you could be at any age and do this, which I agree with, you know, but there is a too late. There is a too late if you've been diagnosed with whatever disease that can restrict you from doing this. But let me tell you something, and I'm not going to sit here and claim that this is the cure-all, but it's got some magical properties, guys. I've had some clients beat cancer because they became happier and more fit and healthy in my program. Now, I'm not saying I got the cure for cancer. Again, don't get me wrong. But think of how powerful that is. Once you start having more joy in your life, more laughter, more love, what happens to your body when that's in your life now? And you start going from a losing state to a winning state. And you start talking to yourself differently. And you start talking to others differently. And it turns into creating an abundant life. You think some diseases may not even show up? If you're being real right now, I'm going to tell you. I think you know the answer. So let me look to see if there's any other questions. I'll also scroll through a little bit. Looks like not. So if you're watching the replay, hit hashtag replay. And if you've got any questions in the replay, go ahead and ask the questions. I'll hop on and answer them the best I can. I hope to see you guys. And let me tell you something. This has been really cool. It's the first live webinar in a very, very long time. And I really appreciate you guys. You know, I know, there's a million things that you could be doing right now, you know, and I'm just so grateful to share this information with you, and that you want to finally be more fit and happy, and honestly, give yourself a pat on the back. I'm so grateful for you, and I know we'll chat soon. So absolutely love you guys. Got to peek in the comments one more time. Yes, that was amazing. Thank you so much. All right, guys, love you. Catch you in the next one. Bye.